Let me yawn so my brain can get some energy so I can talk. Yo, what's up, y'all? All these thoughts wearing out energy. So the world's oldest calendars are made of big stones. In case you didn't realize, uh, I just seen like one of those newer videos from a channel from the United Kingdom, and they got their old stone circles. There's some in America too. It's like a serpent mound or something in the south, close to the Mississippi River. I think it might have something to do with it, but there's some in Australia. Yeah, I ever noticed that? Yeah, there's probably some in the desert in the United States. They're global, but people used to they used to keep a lookout on for the stars at night for a long time. That's how we got a bunch of stories from star constellations. Is how we developed star constellations and the zodiac, the calendar. If you don't know what the zodiac is, it's like the symbols you get from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, I ever heard that with like the Last Supper with Leonardo da Vinci that was working for I guess the Catholic Church or something, or Roman Church, I don't know. But like the Jesus and the 12 disciples, it's like 12 months in a year, it's 4 seasons. And he was encoding stuff in that and his artwork, but he couldn't, like, he was doing it in a way because they used to maybe he didn't want to lose his job or something, but he was trying to tell a story for the future. And so the stone calendars are like uh, trying to tell a story for the future as well, because it comes back around. Like it's cyclical. It's a cycle. Like how long it takes for the stars to come back around in that certain position, just like they mapped the way the sun travels every year in a certain position in the moon. And eventually they got telescopes made out of glass. I haven't seen one of those old telescopes. Y'all ever seen what one looks like? I heard that you grind glass from Jaron Lanier. He used to just grind glass for fun to to make it magnetize magnified so you could see further. But yeah, I was reading about like YouTube live streaming. It is better if you develop a certain audience with normal videos, so you could have those type people in your live stream. But if you didn't develop a certain type audience and you just start live streaming, like as soon as you get 50 subscribers or something, YouTube's just gonna throw you random like random viewers to see if you can keep the retention. And if you can't keep the retention within like the first 10 minutes, they drop your video. So that's why you see so much just retarded, crazy stuff. People that have a lot of views, a lot of viewers. So, if you don't want there to be like a lot of kids in your chat, don't act like that. And then it won't, if you just keep it like if you act your own age, it like it's not gonna be a lot of kids in your chat. But you know, like last night I was like thinking about this woman. She acts a certain way on her live stream, and I'm like, it looks like she got a baby fetish or something, like a toddler fetish. She act like a little kid, but I think it's like she don't look like a day over 25. She look like she's 23, 24 or something. But her content looks like it's for kids. But sometimes she acts like it's not, like she's trying to be real about stuff that happened in her life, and it just seems like her and her boyfriend, they started off that channel like that, like it's for Nickelodeon type audience, Cartoon Network. Well, it was never on Cartoon Network. My bad. Yeah, it's more like Nickelodeon. Yeah. Do people even still watch that stuff? Because I was reading that YouTube is trying to be like TV. It's replacing TV. So they're pushing the algorithm for more content creators that are creating content that's like a TV replayable series. You could just uh, like for people to binge watch their content, especially if it's kids. So it does kind of make sense because since YouTube got popular, it did replace a lot of TV shows for a lot of people. Probably became an educational platform or something for entertainment. But like one sad story from a YouTube short that I saw earlier was like this one woman. She had like she was saving foxes or something, and this dude, whoever uploaded it, was talking about she was like a popular YouTuber. She used to save foxes, and she was getting bullied from like another website, Reddit or something. They was talking about her, and she killed herself. And like her boyfriend came up on like the next video and was crying and was explaining how she died. And that's really sad. Like so you can't care about what other people think. And like there's this stereotype for people on Reddit that they're just losers anyways, or people just complaining about something. So, and then I got to thinking about it, like after scrolling through more YouTube shorts, and like that was probably some chicken farmers, because I say it was somebody that had livestock or something, like chickens, maybe like goats or something. What else do foxes go after? They go after the chickens a lot. I know that. But what else? Like little goats or something. But yeah, that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But it should have been obvious, if you become famous or something, it's always going to be somebody talking about you. So that's kind of like what I think makes a lot of people, celebrities in Hollywood, go crazy. They turn to drugs, or they just, well, I mean, drugs are a lot of fun if they're good drugs, but if you abuse drugs, yeah, it's gonna be rough on your body, or you have a hard time, a hard night, and it's just people learn the hard way a lot of times. Like R.I.P. that guy from Friends who died, Matthew Perry or something. He overdosed because his dealer, she had like too much of something in some of those pills, and it was mixed. So it's like you gotta be careful these days. You gotta test your drugs if you do decide to do drugs that's like off the street, that's like a pill or something, you can get your test kits like off Amazon.com, and you can get your antidote from Walmart.com. They even sell it at Walmart. You can get some Narcan, some naloxone or something, whatever it's called. Um, and just don't do too much, you know. For thousands of years, people probably been dying from alcohol overdoses. I don't know why they call it. What do they call it? Alcohol poisoning? No, it's a fucking overdose. Yeah, no shit. Too much of a drug can be poisoned, yeah. It's like the food in America, man. It's so much sugar and everything. Like this one woman, she was talking about these trees that people use in Africa and Arabia. It's some tree that they make sticks out of, or it's like a stick, and they chew it on their teeth, and it protects their teeth. And I was thinking there must be like some type of wax, because the wax will protect your teeth for a long time, right? Some type of film over it. But I was saying that they don't put sugar in everything. And over here in America, they put sugar in just about everything. It's hard to avoid. It's even in sauces and spices. Why would you put sugar in a spice? You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta add sugar and salt at the same time? People can normally get their sugar intake from vegetables and fruits. It don't make sense. So like a lot of people, like Sprite makes my bones hurt. That soda pop, it makes my bones hurt from the inside. I think it's going straight to my bone marrow or something. But yeah, I've had cavities since I was a teenager, and a lot of people in America they start losing their teeth in their 30s and 40s. I mean, some people it's just genetic, the people that lose their teeth in their 20s. But yeah, like I'm too much all over the board with topics, so like the algorithm is not sophisticated and it doesn't know how to push your videos to a certain audience. So that's what makes YouTube really annoying. It doesn't work for the people. It's just working for like entertainment or education or uh, like a specific topic type thing. At least that's what they say, anyways. Because YouTube been recommending me like some of these smaller YouTubers. This one guy, he said he only got 250 subscribers, and then like he upload a video, he get 50 views. He got a good thumbnail and everything too. Uh, they say Mr. Beast's views are down. I went and looked at his page, and yeah, I guess it's down by 50%. I guess you can call it that. But he's just a weird dude, anyways. It's YouTube obsession. He was one of the younger folks. I guess he's Gen Z. What is it, Gen Z? Because I'm a millennial. I was like having fun. I was like, I had just turned 20 when YouTube come out. I was already 20 years old. See, this is a topic on a title that I didn't even throw a little, like two or three, four like audience members my way. It stayed zero the whole time. It's been 15 minutes. Usually I have zero views after the first 10 minutes. But when it does work on the algorithm for some reason that seems unknown, it's just random, like a raffle ticket or something. It would say like 15, 20 viewers, but it's just people tuning in and then tuning back out. But yeah, at least I had to, like, at least I said what I had to say, you know. Even though that I feel like these videos will never be discovered, the right audience, whatever. Search is broken, in case y'all haven't noticed. Y'all go to the YouTube search with your phone, and when you click on something, like, it shows the same stuff over and over again. Like, I did a raver video or something, and I tried to look for it, see if it would come up, and it didn't come up until I typed in everything that was exactly in the title. Because I used a few hashtags about ecstasy, and hashtag empathogen, hashtag stimulant, hashtag something else, I forgot. But, I don't, like, if I do make a video about alcohol, it's like what I went through or something. Like, I quit alcohol for good. But yeah, like, you gotta be careful with both of them because they will hurt you. You know, it's like that. It's like that song from Kia or something. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. That song. Yeah, my neck hurt right now. Uh, I've seen people have a car crash because they was on alcohol and they was breathing like a fish. They was drunk. It's really scary, you know. I'm just happy to be alive because I've been through car crashes because of alcohol. And then with the ecstasy, folks be just be getting real freaky. They be getting real freaky and having lots of sex. So, trying to have sex with themselves, having sex with themselves, and, and everything. Uh, this ain't no Diddy party, man. I ain't gonna be whacking off in the corner to trying to get my girlfriend, using a sex slave like old Diddy did. That shit crazy, man. It's like he was the it's like he was having a party like Epstein, but on a whole nother level. That stuff with Epstein is way worse though. Way worse. And yeah, politics done fell apart, y'all. It's been falling apart. Probably since Bush. I don't really know how long. Maybe since the 70s, since before I was born. That's what I kept hearing over and over again. It started with Nixon or something, but it just, it gets, it's some, humanity went through some trials and tribulations in the 20th century. Or is it 19th century? I always get it confused. World War One and World War Two. It seemed like after America got established, shit really went down over there in Europe, and this is pretty bad. Pretty bad, man. But it's been like that in the past before. If you read about like the other empires, besides the Roman Empire, it was bad with the Roman Empire too. With Italy, you could Listen to some of it about Mongolia, way past Eastern Europe, the Persian Empire, the Ottoman Empire. Stuff's rough, man. I get them like I'm not very educated in that stuff though. Like I just I was listening to some of that, watching some of that before I started going live on YouTube. Like with Timeline, what's the other one? Like Chronicles of something. What was it? Like Ancient Chronicles. I forgot. Needless to say, I didn't go walking as much last night. After seeing that copperhead the other night, I killed it and I grilled it. But I did sleep with the cat. I let the cat come in. I let him sleep with me, but he kept waking me up. So I put him out this morning. I laid down a little bit because like if you sleep for just 4 hours and then you get up and then you go back to sleep again for 4 hours, you're not getting your REM sleep and it's not good for your brain. It's easier to develop dementia if you don't get your sleep. So, but does anybody even look at the stars anymore? Do you have a telescope? Do you go outside? Do you measure them? Do you have your own calendar? Do you even, you know what I'm saying? Like we could be having today's day and age with today's technology, they probably already have one. I don't know. Cause I'm poor, I'm your typical poor American or whatever. But like we could have like a hologram that'll show like the rotation of the sun, the rotation of the stars, the zodiacs. Like it could be some specific constellations with some zodiac. They say right now we're in the age of Aquarius. We just entered the age of Aquarius. What month is that? Do you know? It's probably is that me? That's September, right? That's me. I think it is. The water bearer. I think that's Aquarius, right? Because I know that Cancer is a crab. It's in July, and Aries is in April. It's like a sheep head, right? I think there's like separate ones, but it's probably a system that came from Europe. See, I think that like other civilizations had different symbols for their star constellation, you know. Unless there was some kind of global trade going on in prehistoric history, like what they say with those other blocks, those other megalithic blocks, like in South America, they look just like how they put them together in North Africa. There's megaliths in China. It's like they're all over, but they look like they kind of like was molded into one, just piece by piece, whatever like big stones they had there, and it was like they were soft. They call them pillowing effect, but it's like It's from that the South American tree or something. There's some tree in South America that the birds will take a leaf from the tree or something and they'll mix it on the stone and they'll like over time it's like a twig and a leaf or something, but they mix it like over time and they drill a hole through the stone. So I think they was trading that or selling it some, trading gold or something over there to North Africa, the bottom of Europe. It's not aliens. It's not some laser technology. There's a lot of theories, but I came to that conclusion myself. That's my theory. Because all I had to do was Google search it. What, what makes the stone soft in South America? What bird or something? But it's on Google. You could look it up for yourself. It'll show you the picture of the bird and what the leaves look like. But I guess that ain't got nothing to do with the stone calendars, like Stonehenge. It's a calendar. But I think, it was important. Yeah, they say it was important because trying to figure out where we are in the galaxy, because we're going around, like we're following the sun, we're going around in the galaxy. They say that it takes 22,000 years for it to make one loop, and certain times where when we're going through that loop, there's places in the galaxy that's full of rocks. So the rocks be coming from outer space. You know, or the sun gets weak. It's some type of like I started calling it, like when I heard about it, like when it clicked in my mind, it was like I called it space weather. Space weather, how we have weather here with tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis and stuff. Like I started calling it space weather because they say that the sun will get weak in certain places when we're going through the galaxy, and it's not able to protect us from all the because the sun absorbs a lot of rocks from outer space when we're going through space. The planets too, like Jupiter. Like Jupiter really saves us a lot of trouble. But every now and then some of them get through. So, like if you ever listen to Randall Carlson, but what I was talking about is Megalithomania UK with the stone circles over there in the United Kingdom. And yeah, but I like Randall Carlson though. He's pretty good because he's a geologist and he's looked at the dirt and the layers of dirt with the black ash. The black ash, it was black for like a year, and a lot of the big animals died. It was from rocks from outer space, like 14,000 years ago or something. Yeah, but I'm boring. I'm real boring, with this not being able to listen to the music that I like to listen to because of the copyright laws on YouTube. Even though I've seen some YouTuber upload a video with some thumbnail talking about there's no more copyright on YouTube from the Supreme Court or something. I don't know. But it really slowing down a bunch of popularity with music in my opinion. And less people are listening to music because of that. So, and then if you do listen to copyrighted music, you get shadow banned. But it's hard to get views on a live stream anyways. You know, YouTube keeps showing me the same people over and over again that I'm subscribed to. It gets to the point to where I unsubscribe. I don't recommend channel. Cause I try to subscribe to a lot of people, but it doesn't. I don't. You know, it just it's wasting our time. Honestly, you're wasting your time. If you don't have an audience and you're doing it like this, you're either just doing it for yourself or you're wasting your time. There might be one or two people that like what you got to say sometime, but they're not gonna listen to the whole freaking video, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna judge you regardless. Those people are just always unhappy anyway, so it doesn't even matter what they think. You just have to be happy about yourself and don't let people fuck up your aura, because your aura will get fucked up if you let it, even if you're eating the wrong food. You don't go out and get some sunshine, some vitamin D. You don't work out. So maybe if you're unhappy all the time, you need to work out. You need to eat some healthy food. You need to get outside and touch grass. Stop consuming negative content, just being unhappy. Because all that doom scrolling, it'll start affecting your mental health. It's like turning on the news mix where it's like CNN and Fox and then BBC and then the two weather channels. They just talk a bunch of bullshit. It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of brain pollution. It'll be like much. It'll be like 5% of good stuff. They might talk about like an invention or something. Usually just talking about negative stuff or their own opinions about politics or something. When you know people's opinion don't even matter anymore. It's about money. You know they got to get donations to run their campaigns unless they have enough money themselves. So if you're a poor man trying to become president, you gotta submit to your donors, and then it becomes push and pull. It's like they're pushing and pulling. That's why some people they lose their character. You thought they was like a certain way, and then they act in a different way. That's what money does, and like power, the money power, they scared. They scared of being a certain way. You know, they don't want to end up like JFK, and it's sad. It's sad, man. So. But I do think things are gonna get better. You know, we still got our telescopes, and that's the main thing. You know, be happy they still got. like I used to be, like I used to be interested. Like I used to before the YouTube algorithm sucked me into a bunch of brain rot and politics and stuff. Like I was getting recommended some of them videos about the some of them telescopes places with some radiation or something like the FBI was going up in there or something like the CIA or something like they was getting because they wondering about that stuff too. Like they scared they gotta for all the For all like the deep underground bases and stuff, like they got to be in a certain spot in the earth because they don't want to be at the wrong spot. Like if if something happens to the earth again, it's just frustrating with all the cars and everything being electronic, and it's not gonna work if the sun, if there's a solar flare from the sun, it's gonna fry a bunch of the electronics. So it's important for you to have like a old truck or something, an old car, and just like some extra spark plugs and some spark plug wires in like a Faraday cage or something, like in a metal box or something. I don't know. It's complicated, but because a lot of the military vehicles they don't have all the stuff that you got in your modern car and stuff. If there's like there's a military weapon that'll fry the electronics. They call it a electromagnetic pulse. When you hear them say EMP, I think. Yeah. What's the CME? Cosmic. I forgot, but yeah, it's something to do with that. With the electronics. For some reason, they're vulnerable. Man, I got a paper cut from opening the kitty food for the cat this morning. Like I literally just opened it and it gave me a paper cut. I started bleeding. It's like, damn, we're fragile as fuck as humans. Cat food gave me a paper cut. Yeah, but the way they made these live streams, man, where you just swipe up like Tinder, like a dating app, plenty of fish. Folks just swipe up. I swiped up thousands of live streams, and I'm like, at the end of it, I'm like, what am I doing? And it's just you know, get some exercise. Like, I think I'm gonna bring this bicycle in the house or something. I want to get this, like, I want to get that exercise machine where you sit down, where you like kind of sit down and you're pulling the like you're pulling the cable and it's on like a wound up wheel. I want that one because it's good for the neck and the back and your shoulders, your legs. Like it seems like it's good for everything. Yeah, but it seems like I'm shadow banned anyways. Is it because I used the word killed in one of my videos? This is like y'all start thinking y'all shadow banned for all different kind of reasons when it's like YouTube's doing too much. Like I've been learning about this the past few days. YouTube keep recommending me this because it's a lot of people making videos about it. Like the homepage on your mobile phone, a lot of people using the mobile phone, and it's like giant thumbnails, and you only get recommended like 20 videos. And it's literally millions of people trying to be a YouTuber, so how do people even get recognition in a good way to get an increase of subscribers? And it's like they're just copying TikTok, with the YouTube shorts. They copy TikTok so hard that it's sucking the views out of longer videos because people are just swiping up on the shorts. But yeah, I have realized like yesterday I was like thinking I was like, man, there's like three, four, five, six people I used to keep seeing, and I don't see them no more. They used to be live all the time. But it's like you talk to folks a couple times, you just get tired of checking in or whatever. Man, time done flew by, y'all. I was looking at this magazine I got. It's 2016. 2016, and it's 2026 right now, man. They got PayPal on the back. I seen a thumbnail from some chick. She was talking about you can get a loan from PayPal for $10,000. What's the interest rate on it? I didn't watch the video. And then Google, because Google like owns YouTube, they keep like on a lot of these videos, like I don't know if you could change it in your settings or something, but they keep like explaining what's in the video, and like I'll read that part and then I don't watch their video because I get enough information off of that part to not watch, like to not want to watch the video. And then it's like the same thing when you go to Google and I'll search for something and then it'll give me a big explanation that summarizes what I was trying to find out. So like I don't end up clicking on one of those blogs to go to the website. And if you don't go to people's websites, they don't get the penny or whatever that they're making from the traffic. Because that's how a lot of folks like back in the 90s used to get, they used to get like some money from making their own blogs or something. But yeah, I do have a PayPal. I mean, I haven't made one yet, but I downloaded PayPal. Forgot what I was gonna say. Imagine just sitting on there and just ignoring, like YouTube live streaming gets so boring that you just start ignoring the screen. That's what it's really boring. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people really browse YouTube live streams, and then like what I was saying with it being repetitive, showing the same people over and over again that you already subscribed to, it's harder to get to folks you ain't subscribed to because you have to swipe up like 100 times. And then it's like sometimes it shows the same people over and over again. I'm like, why? You just showed me like that person. I'm trying to keep going. Seems like YouTube is more basic than what people think. Like, what's up with all of those how-to videos? Like, change these settings in your YouTube so you can get more views. Like, why would you have to change settings in the first place? Like, that sounds really dumb that they would make something where you have to change some settings. But like, the last time that I checked, like, changing a setting that it recommend, like that somebody, like some YouTuber recommended you changing so you could see more content or something. It was that restricted mode, and I went to check to see if like if restricted mode was on, and it's not. It was off. To see like more like adult type content or something. Like, I just don't get it, man. It don't work right. It don't. Cause like YouTube didn't even recommend me any of those videos where like women are showing their ass off while like doing some DIY project like in their house or something in their panties, or like camping in a van in their panties. You know what I'm saying? And then I clicked on one live stream that was horizontal, and it was like some like Eastern European stuff out on the farm or something. And then like up under that video, it was recommending me a bunch of that kinky stuff where like women, showing off their ass. Like they're basically in panties and like bra or something. Like working or doing something, something like I don't know, like because if you show too much, you'll get banned or something. So they probably just figure it out through trial and error. You know, it's just this stuff right here, man. It's better if y'all try to, if y'all do have a real job, or y'all a business owner, or y'all are leveraging YouTube to draw traffic to your website, your business, you're selling content, like you're selling something, then good for y'all, because just relying on YouTube, but like no, like I can see it. A bunch of people are quitting. Yeah, I feel that. So you could just do it, like try to make it more high quality, and it might work with some edits, with a thumbnail, with like there's like a certain type of storytelling, or like a hook or something. I don't know. Just whatever you want to do, man. Go for it. Cause like this one dude was saying, he was doing all the things that the YouTube gurus was telling him to do, and he lost track of what he really started YouTube for. Sounds like it's easy to lose yourself. Man, my arm's going to sleep. Damn, is that the coffee? Getting old or what? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna hop in the bath, man. I'm gonna hop in the bath. I'm gonna get up off here. I ain't trying to do no YouTube sleep stream. I done said enough and work my brain where I feel like I could take a nap now. For sure. Going on 50 minutes. Yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and ecstasy. Blessings, love, and ecstasy. Joy, euphoria, and adventure. There you go.